In Australia, a senior lawyer stood before a judge, not to argue a case, but to apologize. You must be wondering why. At the center of this apology are fake courts and non-existent case judgment, all generated by artificial intelligence. Defense lawyer Rishi Nathwani, a holder of the prestigious legal title of King's Counsel, took full responsibility for filing incorrect information and told Justice James Elliott that he was deeply sorry and embarrassed for what occurred. This mistake delayed justice by 24 hours. But despite the blunder, the client walked free, acquitted of murder charges on grounds of mental impairment. But the judge on this case noted that the manner in which the events unfolded was rather unsatisfactory. Justice Elliott warned that the ability of court to rely upon the accuracy of submissions made by counsel is fundamental to the due administration of justice. The fake submissions were exposed by Elliott's associates, who could not find the cases cited and requested the defense lawyers to provide copies. It was then that the lawyers confirmed that these citations in fact do not exist and that the submission contained fictitious quotes. They admitted that they checked the initial citations were accurate and wrongly assumed that the others would also be correct. Following this entire saga, the judge noted that the Supreme Court released guidelines last year for how lawmakers use artificial intelligence. He made it clear that it's not acceptable for artificial intelligence to be used unless the product of that use is independently and thoroughly verified. The case has thrown the spotlight back on the boundaries and conditions of using AI. A lawyer trusted by the system, undone by a machine that creates fiction. A case delayed, a judge alarmed, and the legal world left with a warning. But this is not a case in isolation. In a similar matter in the United States back in 2023, a federal judge imposed $5,000 fines on 2 lawyers and a law firm after ChatGPT was blamed for their submission of fictitious legal research in an aviation injury claim. Later that year, more fictitious court rulings invented by artificial intelligence were cited in legal papers filed by lawyers for Michael Cohen, a former personal lawyer for US President Donald Trump. Cohen took the blame, saying that he didn't realize that Google tool that he used for legal research was also capable of so-called AI hallucinations. What seems to be forgotten here is that in the pursuit of justice, facts are sacred. But these instances are proof when falsehood creeps into the courtroom, even unintentionally, the line between law and chaos is blurred, and its ramifications one can only imagine.